Right. I haven't talked to the camera for a week, I would say, because I was too busy listening to music, and I don't give a fuck about music, and I would not give a fuck about music from now on. From now on, I would just fucking work on my goals that I'm supposed to work on because I've been ignoring my goals. I've been ignoring the work for 2 fucking weeks, and it has gotten worse than I expected. I lost my progress. If I did what I was supposed to do during the, if I had, wait a minute, if I did what I was supposed to do for this 2 fucking weeks instead of wasting my time, I would have made a lot of progress already. But the fact I chose to waste my time shows that I'm fucking lazy. I don't want it bad enough. I just got comfortable. I literally just got comfortable with the idea of having a girlfriend. And I got one. Now I don't feel anything. My life is still the same. I feel the same. And my life is shit. If I allow myself to fall in love with that girl, my life will get 10x worse. And I'm really aware of that. And I'm really aware of and I'm really aware and I'm really self-conscious that if I allow myself to fall in love with that girl, my life will get 10x worse. I know it. I know it for sure. If I myself allow myself to fall in love with that girl who I don't even like, who I'm not even interested in, my life would my life wouldn't get better. In fact, my life would get worse. I always wanted a GF, and I got one, and I still feel the same way, and I still feel shit. What changed? Nothing changed. You just got one, and she's wasting your time. You're wasting her time. She's not gonna do anything big in her life, and you are trying to make yourself better. Trying to do, you're trying to make yourself better every single day. She's not trying to make herself better. You got to that level. You got to this level by working on yourself, improving your socializing skill, by improving this, by improving that. But to her, I'm really fucking out of the world. She can't have me in a million years. I chose to make her my so-called GM, whatever that is. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Literally, I have to get a sunlight. I have to get a sunlight for 15 minutes every single day because I don't want to look like fucking Nepalese. Skin is getting too lighter. Skin is getting too pale, and I don't even like it. I just wanna get my natural color back. Try to make myself better. I would never fall in love with that girl. I'm really self-conscious. Like to analyze myself. I like to analyze myself. Would this feel good? Would this feel good if I allow myself to fall in love with that girl? I'm really self-conscious. Where to, where do I need to allow myself? I'm really conscious. I'm really self-aware. I know exactly where do I have to allow myself to fall in love. And I know for a fact she's not the kind of girl that I looked for. So I wouldn't let myself fall in love with that girl. Sure, there will be some vibes matching, there will be some happy conversation, there will be some fun conversation. I'm not letting myself to fall in love with that girl. Haram. It's not for me. It's not for her. I got into that relationship because I wanted some experience. I wanted to prove I wanted to prove my neighbors that I can get a fucking I got so many experience. I don't need to fucking I already have experience. I already know how much attention do I have to give. I don't put them on pedestal. Fucking it's not for me. I don't wanna get mad over a girl. What you're talking about. It's not for me. I never fallen in love. I got it right. In my life, I have never fallen in love. Ever. Even though I got one. Even though I got one. Even though I'm allowing myself to fall in love. Even though I'm trying to understand. Even though I'm trying to feel how it exactly feels to be in love. But I can't. Something inside me just holds me back from this love drama. And I'm really self-aware, and I'm really self-conscious, and I always like to analyze myself. I always like to analyze myself. And I also have defensive mode. Always allows me to analyze things without even getting into it. Without I have a defensive mode that allows me to stay safe without getting into it before. Just fucked up my progress. Been doing really good. I've been doing really good. But I just got comfortable and I lost my progress. Now I now I understood. Now I get it. If you miss a day, you you miss a day. So it's gone. You cannot get it back. Cannot get it back. If you miss day twos, if you miss 2 days, it's gone. You cannot get it back. You should have done something better with those 2 days. And my thing is very simple. I just want to learn to communicate really well. I just want to become a likable person. Just want to get on the internet. I want to make a ton of money. I want to run a video production company, and I want to make a ton of money. I want to do this. I want to do that. The girlfriend thing is not for me. It's not for me. It's the most easiest thing I can do to people getting a girlfriend. I don't know, for some reason. To them, it's like something miraculous, something can't explain. I'm not getting the right words to explain it. I just need to work more on my pronunciation, and I just need to work more on my vernacular to make people understand exactly what I'm trying to convey. I've been doing this whole communication thing for months and months. I got really good at it. So the topic is me allowing myself to fall in love with that girl. Would I really allow myself to fall in love with that girl? Fuck no. When I see myself catching emotions for her, I would just cut that relation. I would just cut that relation off right away because she's not the girl that I'm looking for, and I don't have control over my emotions because I'm not that strong. Just have to be smart with my approach. Am I really catching any kind of emotions for her? If the answer is yes, fucking cut off. Cut off her from your life. You are on your journey to become something really big. And she's there. I mean, she wouldn't distract me. She wouldn't distract me. As long as I don't have feelings for her. If I catch feelings for her, waste my time on her. I would end up wasting my precious time on her, which I don't want at all. I just want to work on myself. This, but these are butterflies. I'm the garden. So I just have to make my. So I just have to make the garden really beautiful. The butterflies come and land on the garden, so I can choose which one to catch. I got one. She's not the one that I looked for, and I don't have any feelings, and I didn't catch any feelings for her. Now, a part of me just wants to be in this messy relationship. A part of me doesn't wanna be in this relationship, and I'm kind of in the middle. I'm kind of between of these two, and I just let it flow. Let's see where it goes. I'm like, let's see where it goes. Okay, I'm in the middle, in between. I'm in the midst of these two chaos that are happening, that are happening inside. A part of me wants her, a part of me doesn't want her. I'm in the midst of chaos inside, and I'm like, okay, let's see where it goes. But you have to make an agreement with yourself, and the agreement is very simple. If you start catching feelings, if you start catching feelings for her, you would cut her off. That's the agreement that I have to follow. That's the protocol. That's the slogan. If you catch feelings for her, if you start catching feelings for her, just cut her off. Cut her off. Because you've got more things to work on than her. She's not important. The things you're trying to do, the things you're trying to put your energy onto, whatever. The things you're trying to put your energy on, those are the things are important. Those are the things that are important. She's not the one. You are the guard. You are the guard. You saw you got a test. You thought you wouldn't get a one. You thought you wouldn't get one. And now once you give a shot, like for 6 months, when you worked on yourself a bit, when you took your physical health a bit seriously, once you worked on your style a bit, and once you worked on your social and communication skills, you applied on girls, it worked out, even though you got rejected so many times. I don't give a fuck about rejection. It's not for me. I know things. I'm too mature for this. I'm not a kid. I got a mindset of a man. I don't know why. I look like I'm a man. That's the thing. I don't look like a child. I've got a raw potential to be a handsome as fuck. And I would. Which is why I said a few minutes ago, I like to keep my garden really clean and beautiful. So the butterfly come and land. So the butterflies come and land on my garden, and I can choose which one to catch. Should be you should. That's what you have to do. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. These all girl things are full of distraction. Full of distraction. Sure, I got one. I wanted. I was desperate. I wanted to experience what it feels to be in love. But I'm not in love. I'm too analytical. I'm too self-conscious. I'm too self-aware. Even though I got one, I wouldn't let myself fall in love with that girl. Why? Let me tell you the reason. If I allow myself to fall in love with that girl, I would end up wasting my time on I would end up my time would end up wasting my time on her, which I don't like to do. She's not important. She's not important. Things I'm trying to do with my life, those are important things. And I want to do something great with my life. I don't want to get distracted by these girl things. Sure, I might, I might. What I'm trying to say is that I might have a vibe. I might have a little bit of vibe with her because I spend some time with her. I spend some times with her. There's no feelings. I'm not interested. I don't even like her. I don't even like her. I do not like her. That's the official thing here I'm trying to say. I do not like her. I got her, spent some time with her, vibe matched, vibe matched. Conversation was smooth. Everything's perfect. Everything's fine. I didn't give a fuck about her. That's not important. She's not the one. I know it. I know it. I know it. I wanna fuck her. And I'm not even fucking afraid of man. If something goes wrong, if I fuck her, and if something goes wrong, if I have to marry her, I'm not afraid to do that. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. What worse could happen? I might not get the girl that I looked for. That's the thing. Simple. It wouldn't affect me. That's not a thing. I think I would never fall in love. And that's a really good thing. That is a really good thing. It will allow me to really good things. Too analytical. I'm too hyper self-conscious. Really self-conscious. Really self-conscious. If I ever start catching feelings for her, I would just cut her off. Because when you start catching emotions for her, and it's early, you might not get hurt. But when you allow yourself to collect feelings for her for long enough, feelings for her, feelings for her for long enough, and she breaks up with you, you're gonna get hurt a lot. The best solution to that is as soon as you start catching feelings for her, just cut her off. You might not get hurt if you cut her off early, but if you cut her off late, you're like, okay, let's see where it goes. Okay, I started catching emotions for her, and let's see where it goes. And once you do that for enough, once you collect so many emotions, so many expectations for her, and all of a sudden she breaks up with you, you're gonna get a lot more hurt. So it is better to cut her, cut her off when you see yourself catching emotions for her. Because it's early, you might not get hurt. That's the solution. I'm starting to get better at communication. I was always good at communication. I just didn't break it. Just didn't break it to the camera. I give myself like 6 months to make myself financially capable to do whatever the fuck I want. I've got no money, I've got nothing. I talk to the camera, that's a leverage. My parents support me and I've got lots of times. These are the leverage that I have to use to get out of this village. This village is literally shit. This village is literally shit. I don't want to be in this village anymore. Couldn't get any better opportunities by staying in this village. It's impossible to get any better opportunities by staying in this village. If you want to have better opportunities, if you want to do something better with your life, you must get out of your shit village. Sure, you can come visit and see the beauty of a village. If you stay in the village and you want to do something great with your life, you're not gonna make it. Just gonna be a dream that you just see in your head when you try to fall asleep. Matter closed. If you stay in a village and you want to do something great with your life, you're not gonna make it, no matter what you do. You don't have connection, you don't have leverage, you don't have anything. The village mentality is very simple. Okay, I just want to make enough. Can you live with that mindset? To me, personally, I can't live with that mentality. It's not for me. I don't know how I got these ambitions, how I got these goals. Why do I want to do great with my life? It was all for a reason. Because I am the one. Because I am the one who's going to break the chain of poverty from this. Because I am the one to break the chain of poverty in my generation, in my family. Because I am the one in seventh generation to break the chain of poverty in my family. I was born for that. I was literally born for that. I was born to break the chain of poverty in my family. There's nothing else. And things you're going through, it's mandatory. It's mandatory, literally. It's mandatory. It was all for a reason. It all happened for a reason. Nothing happened for no reason. It all happened for a reason. And you have to view it like something that's better for you. You have to view it like it's something better for you. Cannot just be negative about all the things. Sure, there might be a few things that have happened to me for no reason, and I consider those things as negative stuff, but that wouldn't affect me. That wouldn't affect me. My action defines who I am. Thoughts aren't. Talks aren't. Actions are. Sure, there might be a few things that have happened to me for no reason, and I consider it as negative stuff. I forget about it. I forget about those things. So it's not a big deal. There are there are a lot of things that have happened to me for a reason. I was put to go through all these awkward phases for a reason. It was all mandatory. I had to go through this. I had to learn all the things. I had to sit in front of the camera, and I had to learn to talk to the camera. I had to do this. I had to get. I mean, this was it mandatory? I like to be hyper analytical with what's going on in my life. I wanted a, I wanted one. I got one. What is trying to teach me? Is it trying to teach me about myself? Is it trying to teach me about my taste? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But if I start catching feelings for her, I'm just gonna cut her off. That's an agreement that I made with myself. I wanna be a weirdo lover boy. That's not who I am. That's not who I am. I've got important things to work on. I wanna make my communication super powerful. So when I talk to people, people would. I have to become a magnetic. I have to become a magnetic speaker. And how am I gonna become a magnetic speaker? You have to build a charm. You have to become a likable person, and you have to build a charisma. That's how you become a magnetic speaker. You cannot just talk and become a magnetic speaker. You have to become a magnetic person as a character. How you move your body while you talk, how your expressions look when you talk, how your tone how your tone sounds when you talk, how your rhythm when you speak. These are the factors that matter in becoming a magnetic speaker, right? I'm in poverty, so I'm not chasing money. I love the idea of chasing money. I liked the idea of chasing money. It got me nowhere. I didn't make any fucking money. I'm not trying to chase money. I'm trying to become someone who deserves the money. And how am I gonna become that person who deserves money? I just have to work on my communication. I have to become a likable person. I have to know how to build trust. I have to know how to build leverage. These are the things that I have to work on. If I just chase money, it will run away. It will run away. I would only do things that would make me money, and that's not how I'm gonna make shit ton of money. If I wanna make shit ton of money, okay, I love the idea of money. It's cool. So does everyone. But even if you love the idea of money, you cannot chase money. You have to reframe it like this way. Okay, I love chasing money, but I'm not gonna chase money. I'm gonna become someone who deserves the money. That's a very different thing. Chase, become. Those are very different things. It's two are very different things. If you if you try to chase money, you would only do things that makes money. But if you try to become someone who deserves the money, you would make shit ton of money. If you try to become someone who deserves money, you will make a lot of money. But if you try to chase money, you will make some money, and you will only do things that makes money. I don't want to do things that makes money. I want to become someone who deserves money, who deserves money. Very simple. I know exactly what I want to do. I won't fucking do this to my time or who I am now. My standard has changed. I took a break. I took a break for no reason. Whatever. Wanna make. I don't know. I don't have to set numbers. How much money do I wanna make? I just have to become the person who deserves the money. That's it. That's it. The more I try to become that person, the more money I'm going to deserve. Leverage. I have to build leverage. I have to build trust. I have to become a likable person, and I have to become magnetic speakers. I don't have to learn any outside the skills. I don't have to learn anything. I have to become a magnetic speaker. I just have to become a magnetic speaker. I just have to become a magnetic speaker. I have to learn to build trust. I have to learn to build leverage. These are the things that I have to accomplish. And outside of these things, I don't want to do anything. How am I gonna be leverage? It's very simple. Show up on the internet and be consistent with your face. It's going to take time, but you're gonna be leverage. Someone's gonna DM you. Hey bro, what do you do? Okay, bro, I do this, I do that. Okay, help me with this. Okay, I'll charge this. Sure, let's do the work. Done. I'll make some. I make some money, and I make some money. That's how things work. You need connections. You need connections, and you need leverage, and you need a personal. You need leverage. It's already been 30 minutes. I've been talking to the camera. Doesn't matter. I can talk to the camera for hours and hours. What I have to do, I'll do some cardio, and after doing the cardio, I'm just gonna open the camera. I'm just gonna open the camera on my Android shit phone, and I'm gonna talk to the camera for as long as I want. You have to be gratitude for the things that you have. I'm really grateful for the things that I have. I'm not complaining. I just want to see how good life can get from now on. Because I didn't learn to appreciate the things that I have. From now on, I would just appreciate the things that I have. I've got a roof over my head. I've got nice clothes. I've got nice clothes. I've got money. I've got shelter. I've got a bed to sleep on. Parents are supportive. I've got a camera. I've got a phone. I've got everything that I need to start. I'm just looking because of my effort. And I talk really well. And I'm not from English speaking country, even though I'm not from metro city where people speak in English in India. I'm none of those things. But I'm really grateful for the things that I have. I'm genuinely grateful. I've got a decent face, but I've got the potential to look like handsome as fuck. I know it. I've got everything that I need to start to make my life really better. I've got a bed to sleep on. Nothing's pressuring me. I've got a roof over my head. I've got foods on time. My parents are supportive. Parents are really supportive. What do you really need? You just need a bit of time. That's it. You're young. Take more risks. There you have your parents. You have your parents. Take more risks. Parents are supportive. Take more risks. You've got roof over your head. Take more risks. You've got a bed to sleep on. Take more risks. You've got everything that you need to start to make your life better. Take more risks. While you are waiting, you're afraid. Take more risks. That's the solution. Action speaks everything. I would not I would not let my thoughts stop me from now on. Thoughts aren't real. It never worked for me exactly as I expected in my head. When I try to overthink about something a lot, and when that don't go as I expected, I'm like, what the fuck? It's not real. It wasn't real. It was all it was all just thoughts. I'm really fucking never let your thought control your life. Thoughts aren't real. It wasn't real. It was never real. If you get held by your own thoughts, you're not gonna make it. As simple as that. Thoughts aren't real. Actions is action is real. What you do is real. What do you make? What do you make the cause? The cause you make through brutal action is a real thing. Your thoughts aren't a real thing. Your talks aren't a real thing. It's cheap. What you the calls you make through your brutal action is a real thing. That is really expensive. I cannot afford to be held by my own thought. It's losers. It's losers mentality. It's losers mentality. When I reflect, when I reflect on myself, when I reflect on my life, I'm playing my life on easy mode. Just gotta take more risks. Parents are really supportive. Got a bed to sleep on. Got food on time, and I've got everything that I need to start to make my life really better. What you are afraid of? You're not afraid of people. You're not afraid of anyone. It's just a matter of time, and you need a little of self-belief. You don't need to believe like a fucking maniac. You just need a little of self-belief, and you need to trust the process. And you just have to be consistent. That's the game. Be consistent. Trust the process. Have a little bit of self-belief, and go for a hunt. You're gonna make it. Definitely. Even if you fail, what worse could happen? Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna change. You would still got food on you would still got foods on time. Parents would be really supportive. You would still got a bed on time. You still got a bed to sleep on. You would still got the things you need to start to make yourself better. What are you truly afraid of? Can you explain it to me? Oh, I got it. You have no words to explain it. Because when my higher self speaks, you got nothing to explain. You got no words to say. I've got two sides of myself. One is lower self and one is higher self. The higher self is trying to accomplish really big things. The lower self is always trying to lower me down. Fuck that. Always want to listen to my higher self. What my higher self is trying to say to me now. Bro, you just need to speak to the camera for 10 more minutes. Whatever. I will do it. Right? Thoughts unreal, talks unreal, they are all cheap. I've never taken any serious action. 2 years ago, I took a bit of serious action and I made some money. It worked out. Now I'm really fucking afraid of uncertainty. Fuck. What the fuck? You have everything. Nothing would change if you fail. And there's no point. And you're not gonna fail anyway. What the fuck you're afraid of? Overthink a lot. Think too much. Don't think too much. Just do. Just do. You've never taken any serious action in your fucking life. You just think too much. That's what you did for your whole fucking years. And it did nothing. It did nothing to you. It did nothing for you. Nothing has ever changed by thinking. 2 years ago, you took a bit of serious action and you made some money. You were happy. You lost it all. You went to make some more money. It failed because you were chasing money. You were trying to do what makes money and it didn't work out. You failed. You were really fucking furious at yourself why nothing's working out for you. And when you come to the realization that you have to become someone who deserves the money, and here I am sitting, talking to the camera, making myself really better, becoming a really better person, becoming a likable person, becoming a magnetic speaker. That's what I'm trying to become. Trying to build leverage on the internet, trying to build connections. That's what I'm trying to do. Because these are the things that I have to work on, and become to make money. I hate the idea of chasing money. You are desperate. We just kill the pull. We're trying to make money and we were really desperate for money. We just kill the pull. You will not attract. you would make, you would get, sure, you would get money, but it wouldn't be like you expect. Like, you wouldn't make the amount of money you expect to make. 40 minutes I've talked to the camera. I'm really proud of myself. You have to be really grateful for the things you have. Cannot be a weirdo. You cannot be a weird ass. Oh, my love is really sad about what? That sad about what? There's a thought inside your head. It's telling you your life is hard. When in reality your life isn't hard. It's super easy. You're living your life on easy mode. When a thought when a thought comes in my head, trying to convince me that my life is really hard, and when I sit on my shit chair and try to look at the reality, I'm like, my life is really easy. I'm trying to live my life on easy mode. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? My life is not painful. My life is easy. I'm trying to live my life on easy. I'm living my life on easy mode, and a thought just came into my mind. All of a sudden, all of a sudden, I'm thinking that my life is hard. It's all illusion. It's all bullshit. It's all garbage. When you look at the reality and when you should listen to your thoughts. When a thought comes into your mind and you listen to that thought, for example, a thought just came into your mind. Okay, oh, my life is really hard. My life is really hard, and you get sad about that specific thought that just came into your mind, and you put and let me try to explain it in a better way. When a thought comes into your mind, for example, this thought, okay, my life is really hard, and you get sad about it for no reason, and you get sad about it for 2 fucking hours, and you waste time just overthinking a lot how your life is hard shit. And when you get bored of that specific thought, and when you look at the reality, you're like, fuck, I wasted 2 hours of my time. My life isn't that hard. My life is really easy. I'm living my life on easy mode. That is the reality. This is a really cool concept that I have to explain. When you look at the reality, your life is easy. And all of a sudden, a thought just comes into your mind because of the frustration. How am I going to explain it? The idea isn't clear in my head, which is why I'm speaking messy. When a thought comes into your brain, when a thought is trying to convince you that your life is hard, and when you look at your own fucking reality, you realize that your life is easy. You've been living your life on easy. Nothing's hard in your life. You've got food on time. You've got supportive parents. You've got shelter. You've got a bed to sleep on. You've got a roof over your head. How the fuck you can think that your life is hard when you've got everything that you need? Not starting from scratch. You're starting from somewhere. Cannot cannot let your own cannot let a random thought convince you that your life is hard. You always have to look at the reality. You always have to look at the reality. That's what I would do. This is a novel concept that I didn't even fucking realize. I think I'm just really, I think I'm just really full of wisdom. The reality is very simple. The reality is my life is easy. I've been living my life on easy mode. I just need a bit of discipline, that's it. It's really funny how a thought just comes into my mind and I just let that thought convince that my life is hard, and then I get just sad over that thought for 2 fucking hours, and then when I look at the reality, I'm like, fuck, my life is easy. I've been living my life on easy. I just let a thought convince me that my life is hard. Fuck, it's not real. I put everything that I need to start and make my life really better. Be grateful for what you have. I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful. I've got a smart brain. I learned to talk really well, which I'm really grateful for, which I learned all by myself. I'm not from a metro city in India where people speak in English. I'm not from an English speaking country. I am from a shit village where people speak in their own local language, where people are not expressive. People are afraid of that, where people are really afraid of people's judgment. In that village, I took a risk to not give a fuck about these people's opinion because they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't. They wouldn't give a fuck about me. They wouldn't give a fuck about me or my family if we have nothing to it. Mannerless. These people are mannerless. I'm in a shit village. So I have to get out of this village. This village is really shit. I just want to get out of this village. I have to take action. And I shouldn't forget my goals for a girl. Keep that in mind. You are not that type of guy. But you did it anyway and you got one. Now you're what? Wanna waste your time on that stupid girl you're who you are not gonna marry? What a ruthless, pathetic loser you are. You find you're small, I know. You can make a really cool conversation. You are yourself all the time. You are yourself all the time. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter who it is. Girl, boy, me, man, women, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. She's not the one that I looked for. I'm not gonna marry her. Maybe I'll fuck her. Who knows? I'm really smart, even though I've never dated. I'm I know people skill. It's easy. It's easy for me. I can get a girl anytime. So it's not a big deal. I have to put a little bit of volume, and I just have to know a bit of people. And I just know have to know. I just have to know. I just have to know a few people, and everything's gonna work out. That's not a problem. It's not a big deal. But I have to become a successful man. That's rare. Getting a girl is not rare. It's the most easiest thing that I can do because I already learned the skill. So that's not a big deal. I already this this whole year was something that I had to go through. This whole year wasn't about making money. This this whole year was about doing something and getting to things that was uncomfortable. Missions done. Missions done. Now it's not a big deal. Getting a girlfriend is not a big deal. Hearing people's opinion, hey bro, where's your girlfriend? It's not a big deal. Nothing is a big deal. The big deal is really simple. I have to become a successful man. That's rare. I always can find a beautiful girl anywhere. Everywhere you go, you can see beautiful girls. Everywhere, literally everywhere. If I step outside, if I step outside my home and I go somewhere like market, I see beautiful girls everywhere. So it's not a big deal. Getting a girl is not a big deal. It's the most stupidest thing I can do as a young man. Sure, you can have a girl, but you shouldn't be interested in, shouldn't waste your time on her. As a young man, goal is to work on yourself more, becoming a becoming a financially becoming better financially, becoming better financially, becoming a better healthy person, mentally, physically. These are the things you have to work on. Getting a girl is the most stupidest things for me now. I don't want to go to college. I don't want to give exams. This is the last time I'm going to the college. We're giving exams, and then I would just go all in on my business. Nothing's gonna stop me. No, nothing's gonna stop me. No thoughts gonna stop me. Thoughts unreal, talks unreal, actions. The cause that I make through my brutal action is the real thing. I realized. I realized it 10 minutes ago, and I'm really happy and I'm really grateful for the things that I have. I'm not a weirdo. My life isn't hard. My life is on easy mode. I've been living my life on easy mode. I just made it complicated. I just I just let my thought convince me that my life is hard. When I look at the reality, it's not hard. It's easy. Everyone's wishing for the life they have. Everyone's wishing for the life you have. Everyone's working really hard for the life you have. And you are trying to make your life very complicated, that your life is really hard. Something's wrong with you. I learned to socialize. I learned to talk to people. I learned to approach people. I learned to express my feelings. The opposite gender. I'm smooth. Everything's gone except your goals. So work on your goals. Become a better person. Break the chain of poverty. That's what you have to do now. That's the only goal that you have left. The goal to get a girlfriend that you had, it's gone. Getting a girlfriend is easy now. The goal you had, people's opinion, the people's opinion, people, sorry, there wasn't a people's pressure. It wasn't people's pressure. It was approved, approved to myself that I can get one. It's easy. But if I try to do it twice, I would be a stupid, and I would waste my time that I could have used to work on my goals, that I could have used to make more money, that I could have used to become the person that I've always tried to become. I got one, and I know how things work. What I have to do, what I have to do to get one. You're trying to get a girlfriend. You know what you have to do? You just have to know a few people, and you have to learn to talk. That's it. And you need a bit of female friends. female friends are really useful when it comes to dating. When it comes to dating, you need a bit of female friends. I have a few female friends. It's not a big deal. I can always get next one. If I try to get the next one, I would be stupid as fuck. I would be stupid as fuck. The first one, it wasn't stupid. It taught me something that I had to learn, and I learned it very quickly. I'm learning life lessons very quickly. I wanted to get one, I was desperate for that, and I got one, and it taught me a lesson. The lesson is very simple. You can always get one. You just have to know a bit of you just have to know a little of things, how these things work. And I know it for sure. But I wouldn't try to get the next one. Because if I try to get the next one, I would be a stupid as fuck. And I would waste my time, which I could have used to work on myself, which I could have used to become the person that I always try to become, which I could have used to make a shit ton of money. But what I did, I just wasted my time to get the next one. So obviously, I'm gonna be a stupid as fuck. I'm just gonna make my garden really beautiful so the butterflies fly, come, and land on the garden. So I can catch so I can be like, okay, which one to catch? Okay, that looks really beautiful. So let me go and catch that butterfly. I've got facial structure. And my hairline is reducing. Just you would just get a transplant. It's not a big deal. That it's not a big deal. Let me get handsome. With the potential. It's not a big deal. So please stop fucking overthink. So please stop fucking overthinking. That you're gonna look like shit. 6 months from 6 months from now, you're gonna become a really handsome person. By all means, financially, physically, mentally. Just work on yourself. Just work on your financial condition. Just work on your communication. And try to become a likable person. That's what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do. Right. Already been 58 minutes. I talked. Wow, I'm really proud. I did that. But I'm probably dehydrated. I talked too much. I talked to the camera. Wanna make shit ton of money, that's my goal. What worse could happen? One more goal to express my feelings. And after that, I'm just all locked in on my goals. Nothing's gonna stop me. I'm done. Wanna make my garden really beautiful. Just like I said a few minutes ago. Wanna make my garden really beautiful. So when the butterflies see the garden, come and land on the garden. I can be like, okay, which one to catch? That one looks really beautiful. So let me go and catch that butterfly and kill her. I would kill her. I would fuck her. Game is game. Nothing to complain about. If you're weak, you will complain. And I'm not weak. I'm not complaining. I'm just learning to play the game. If you're weak, you would always have victim mentality. Well, why am I not getting one? All girls are booked already. This is a victim mentality. If you learn to play the game, if you learn to play the game right, you wouldn't complain. You would be like, okay, fuck. Let the bottom people who are at the bottom was complaining. Let them stay at the bottom. Let me try to learn the game and win. That's what I'm trying to do. I've never complained. I knew the game. What I had to do to win this game. It took time, and I learned to play the game, and I'm winning. Cannot complain, sir. Cannot complain. Cannot complain. Sure, there will be a situation where you have to surrender. If you do not surrender, if you do not quit, if you try your best, you would win. I never quit it. I never quit. Never. I've been on this game for so long. I learned so many things, but I never took any serious action. But I learned things. But I learned things. I'm really proud of that. I had to learn everything. I had to learn to get a girl. I had to learn to talk to a girl. I had to learn to talk to people. I had to learn to travel alone. I had to do this. I had to do that, etc., etc., etc. But all for a reason. I don't fucking need anyone. I'm perfect all by myself. I'm fine all by myself. But I need a but when it comes to making shit ton of money, I need a team. When it comes to going to a meeting, I don't need anyone. I can be myself. I'm all by myself. Shoot your shots. I'm not a weirdo. I'm not hiding that I can't get a girl. I'm like, okay, fine, I can't get a girl, so let me just work on myself a bit. Let me try to approach a few girls. Let me try to get a girl. And then when the mission's done, let's work on the goal. I've done it in this fucking year. I'm proud of that. Fine.